hey, it's me. I'm still here. Or whether I'm back. I exist. This game is rather unassuming in its presentation. It also costs like $3, so... Hello, it's me. I'm here on YouTube. Now, one thing I should point out, and this will probably come up multiple times, I've been kind of embedded in the Twitch ecosystem for a long time. And as a result, I have not switched everything over to work with YouTube just yet. Apparently, if I were to, say, display YouTube chat down here, that would be against Twitch terms of service, and I could potentially get my channel struck or banned. So I'm gonna not do that. But then this raises other questions about, like, how important is it that chat be on screen at all? I have a thing set up over on the side where I can see chat from both places. But the chat box that I have set up over here is still only going to show Twitch chat. But I will still be able to read it. So as long as that's all that matters to you, it's whatever. So this was recommended, or rather requested of me from a nameless, well, they have a name, but I'm not going to name them. A member of the community who has been helping with some of the moving stuff that I've been doing lately, and has done a lot of this stuff very selflessly, and I offered to pay them back, and they were like, no, don't pay me back. And I was like, well then, can I do a cool stream that you would like? And this came up. So I wishlisted it, and it was like, all right, I'll keep that in the back of my mind. And then a week later, it went on sale. And since it was like $3.99 in the first place, like the 20% off was like 80 cents. And I was like, okay, we might as well. So here we are. I don't know what to expect. I would like to use my controller, please. Though I reserve the right to change that later. Oh, this is RPG Maker as hell. I don't mind that. Alright, menu. What's in the menu? Yeah, no, that tracks. YouTube saves chat in the auto VOD, so it doesn't... Oh, okay. So actually, having the Twitch chat here will preserve it for the Twitch audience. But then... Okay. Honestly, I think the master volume in general could come down quite a bit. This all seems fine for now, and we will move on as need be. Hello. How are we gonna go, like, NASA? Head into the dungeon, find some hidden treasure. With your fighting skills and my ability to talk to treasure boxes, this should be no problem. You don't know the rules of the game. Just do the tutorial dungeon. Honestly, still seems a little loud. This seems better. Is this the tutorial dungeon? Okay, that's for later. That was not the tutorial dungeon. Tutorial dungeon has 10 floors, difficulty 1 star. Okay. Oh, we didn't... Okay. Like, right to the point. You walk out your front door and you are in the dungeon. No no outside, no town, none of that. Just go. Get to it. Within these 4 treasure boxes, there is one mimic that lies. Try to find that mimic. Pressing the ERB button will show you what the treasure boxes have to say. This should make it easier to make your guess. If you find a lying mimic, try opening all the other treasure boxes. Okay. What? I haven't even done anything yet. Why is there already a clip? Oh, fuck off. At this point in the game, it would appear... At this point in the game, it would appear that the false box is the mimic box. Now, that may only be the case for now. Also, I'm noticing a number over on the left that says gut, and it's ticking down. So, I guess we're on a timer. Okay, the box on the right isn't a mimic. The box below me isn't a mimic. The box on the left is a mimic. The box on the right is a mimic. Okay, so... I'm gonna assume when it says on the left, it means directly to the left of me, and not just the 2 on the left side. So one of these 2 is obviously lying. Box on the right of me isn't a mimic, the box below me isn't a mimic. If one of these 2 is lying, these 2 both have to be telling the truth. And if that's the case, then this one has to be telling the truth, which would mean that this one isn't a mimic. Which would mean that this one's telling the truth, which means that this one is a mimic and this one's lying. So how do we... I guess that's what we... So, okay to open this one. That's a cookie. That's a mini knife? Okay. And, okay, we can gear up a bit. We brought in a shovel as a weapon. That seems bad. Puzzles are procedurally generated, so you won't be able to find every mimic in every Wait, well, you won't be able to find every mimic in every puzzle. When you say procedurally generated, but then you say you won't be able to find it, it sounds like you've randomized it to the point that some of the puzzles are unsolvable. Okay, it does in fact appear that that's what we are saying. Sometimes you'll need to decide to move on even though you haven't cleared the entire puzzle. That's... huh. For a moment, hi, Cell, and thank you. Like, for a moment there... I was thinking of this as like, kind of a flaw in the design, but Actually, no, it's kind of neat. So if I were to open any of these, they would be just straight guesses. Like, each combination of two directly contradicts each other. So literally all four of them could be lying. We don't have any way to corroborate that. So I guess in keeping with the tutorial, we just skip. Hello? Oh. Yeah, there's only one mimic, at least currently, as we understand it. Coder, hello, and thank you as well. Welcome in. We're doing mind things today, and also I'm live on YouTube. I mean, realistically, I could have just rolled the dice and, you know, taken one with like a 25% chance. Oh, shit. No, I see it. I could have opened both of the ones that said isn't a mimic. Because one of the two that said is a mimic, one, like, they can't both be lying. So one of them has to be telling the truth. Which would mean that it was one of the two. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Don't underestimate the depth of the puzzle. Good. This is fine. I don't know what any of this does yet, so I'm gonna not buy things. I guess I could sell unequipped gear. More time passes. Hungry all you become. Gut kind of reaches 0. The game is over. Try to finish puzzles quickly. Okay. Box on the left isn't a mimic. The box on the right isn't a mimic. There's a mimic among the red boxes. Box on the left is a mimic. Hey, welcome in, Puck. I've already failed something. Well, didn't really fail. I played it too safe. Box on the right isn't a mimic. Box on the left isn't a mimic. Okay, this one says that this one's a mimic, and this one says that this one's a mimic. So, this one and this one should be safe. No! Wait! The lying chest is the mimic. This is not Blueprint's rules. Like, the lying chest cannot be safe. Okay, the box on the left is a mimic. If that's telling the truth, then it has to be this one. And if this one is lying, then that would mean this one is safe and also telling the truth, so the two on the top are... Yeah, that fits. That fits. Yeah. I got 3 weapons, and as best I can tell, I can only actually equip one of them, so... still waiting for the point where this matters. Oh. It's now. It matters now. It's combat floor. This perfect chance to use the items and equipment you've gained from treasure boxes. The RT button will eat all of your candy. And the RB button will equip your combat gear. Your optimal gear. Here's an attack candy. Try eating it to improve your stats. Num num. Yeah. That was a weird eating sound, but sure. Okay. Oh, we got attack map. Okay. Okay, so I really just kind of walked up to them and they died. So I guess battles just kind of happen. They're it's auto battle. And I happen to have enough attack power to take them all out in one go, so that makes sense. 6 boxes from here on. Listening to treasure box hints, use the directional and A buttons to make guesses easily. Still only 1. Bottom row contains a mimic. Bottom row contains a... Okay, if there's 2 that say the same thing, they have to both be telling the truth. And if those are true, this must also be true. And that, therefore, cannot be true. So, that's also true, and that's also true. Yeah, okay. Oh, RT, open all that you've marked as circle. Yeah, okay. We're good. I would like, wait. Optimize. Good. And then sell all the stuff that I don't have yet. Or I don't, yeah. Okay, good. Give me one of each of these, I guess. A bun. Couple of buns. Some gut. Oh, neat. So that can help reveal a non-mimic for you. Okay, okay, okay. The fact that there's an eat all candy button suggests to me that there's, like, no reason to save them. Very streamlined. Like, they don't want you to have to spend a ton of time in your menu. Okay. Bottom row contains no mimics. Bottom row contains no mimics. Again, I'm pretty sure since there's only 1 that can be lying, you can't have 2 say the same thing and not be telling the truth, because that would mean they're both lying. So bottom row, no mimics. Done. Top row contains a mimic. That also must be true. Leftmost column contains no mimics. That's also echoed over here, so it's this one then. Yeah? Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. Go to the item and gear menus, use a number of items and change your gear. Here's a wind scroll. Those sounds are rather aggressive. Do I need to listen to this one, or? Book! On larger book? Box. Sorry, my bad. Tutorial completed. I'm feeling strong. 10 adventure points. And now things are sparkly. Okay, so this is just the codex of all of the items I picked up. Uh-huh. Interesting. Use it. So, okay, adventure points are that's your, like, meta advancement, or your meta leveling currency. Slow down hunger rate. That seemed to be an issue. Now listen to one of my lessons about opening treasure boxes. I don't? You know, sure. I don't think there's gonna be much here that I need to know about. I haven't played a whole lot of just straight up, like straight up stock asset RPG Maker games, but I still know them when I see them. Box number 5 in the bottom center is guaranteed to be safe to open. Okay, she's gonna explain why. Yeah, okay, so if there's a box that incriminates itself, it can't be true because the mimic has to be lying. It's a red box, so if it's a mimic, it wouldn't be able to say there's a mimic among the red boxes. If a lying mimic told the truth, it would get found out. Using that same logic, number 3 in the top right is also safe to open. If a mimic was hiding in the right column, it wouldn't be able to say... Yeah, it would have to lie. Yeah, okay. Damn, I doubted you, and that was actually really useful. And frankly, all of the Blueprints parlor game logic is actually going to kind of harm me because the rules are similar, but just different enough to throw me. Puzzles with 2 mimics. There can be puzzles with 2 mimics. Box is saying the box on the left is a mimic. That means either 1 or 2. Okay, yeah. Either it's telling the truth and 1 is a mimic, or it's lying and it is a mimic. Box below me is a mimic. So either 3 or 6 is a mimic. So 4 and 5 are safe. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. The number of mimics is random? Get the fuck out! Let's do a standard dungeon, please. 30 floors. That seems fine. There's a mimic among black boxes. Okay. Bet. Box below me is a mimic. The box on the right is a mimic. The box above me isn't a mimic. The box below me isn't a mimic. Okay. If this one was true, then this one would have to be lying. So that says to me that these ones are lying, and this one is a lie. Or these ones. Oh, that scared me. I thought I died. What was that? Something shined and I was like, oh god! Rare item rate up? Okay. Sick. You look very familiar. Well, shit. Okay, well, I couldn't buy that charm. I was kind of curious about what it was. It doesn't matter now. Top row contains a mimic. Box on the left is a mimic. That's pretty incriminating. There's no mimic among the black boxes. There is no mimic among the red boxes. Hold on. No, hang on. Hang on. Oh, no, wait. Hang on. Top row contains a mimic. That's self-incriminating. So you're actually safe. Box on the left is a mimic. Can be a lie. No mimic among the red boxes, true. No mimic among the black boxes, also true. That works. That works. Yeah, okay. Do I have anything especially good for this? What? Does it have to be from this direction? Do I have to be right in front of him? It does. Okay. Okay. Okay, so now we are at the point where we are taking damage. Cool. All right. Rightmost column contains a mimic. Rightmost column contains a mimic. You must be telling the truth. Bottom row contains a mimic. Leftmost column contains a mimic. Okay, you're lying, so the rest of you must be... Yeah, okay, yeah, that's easy. Once I actually see all of them, yeah. Cool, cool. Oh, hello. Nom on some candy. Oh, good. Okay. I only wear glasses for computering. But, like, I do kind of like them. But they're not really doing any significant magnification. They're really just for, like... They're for aesthetic and also blue light blocking. There's no mimic among the red boxes. There is a mimic among the red boxes. Okay. I don't know why there's numbers, and that scares me a little. No mimic among the red boxes is a mimic among the red boxes. One of you is lying. But also there's another one that says there's no mimic among the red boxes, so you're lying. Cool. I found a warm jacket. Is that good? Is it cold in here? I don't know. This is actually slightly scary. Holy shit! Maybe it's fine. I guess I did equip a magic wand, but I didn't realize that would, like, huh. You know, I mentioned there not really being a town to go to, and now there's a town. But it's in the dungeon, I guess? You're in a town, you don't get hungry. You also don't get hungry in menus. That's really good information. What do you got? I would love to eat a mushroom lunch. Fine. You know what's funny? I wear these glasses to, like, reduce eye strain when I'm at my computer. But I actually only really remember to do it. I only really remember to do it when I am actually streaming. I frequently forget to put my glasses on when I'm just, like, working at my computer all day. Which, ironically, is when the eye strain is probably at its highest because I'm generally staring at word processor screens with like, bright white backgrounds. What do you got? You got a hip jacket? And, okay, I don't need those. Protect you from Mimic once. Okay. Can I just... Yeah. See, now I wish I hadn't bought that candy. He says as he buys more candy. Yeah, it's fine. I won't need the charm if I just don't make any mistakes. Fuck. There's no mimic among the black boxes. That's repeated 3 times. So you can't all 3 be lying. There's no mimic among the blue boxes. There is a mimic among the blue boxes. There is a mimic among the red boxes. Shit. Alright, 2 lie, 1 tells the truth. What's the only configuration here that works for that? If you're telling the truth, it's mimic among the red boxes. You're lying. But this one has to also be... Okay, so it can't be this one. This one is bad. There's a mimic among the blue boxes. There is no mimic among the blue boxes. Oh, we've already found a mimic among the blue boxes, so that's already guaranteed to be true. Yeah. Okay. Leftmost column has 1 or more mimics. The leftmost column contains no mimics. One of you is lying. Box on the right is a mimic. Interesting. There's a mimic among the red boxes. That we can say for sure is true. Box on the left is a mimic. We know that's true because these contradict each other, so one of them must be lying. So there is a mimic among the red boxes, and because we know that's true, the box on the left isn't a mimic, we know that's true. The top row contains no mimics. We can't say that for sure. Now, if you're a mimic, then you're telling the truth. So weirdly, you all contradict with each other. Leftmost column contains no mimics. If that's true, then this is true. Real quick, let me eat. I'm pretty sure this one is a mimic, but if that's the case, I think that's what I'm gonna go with. This is the first one where I'm like, not sure. Wait, hang on. Leftmost column has one or more mimics. If you're lying, then these ones are both true, and that means that this one's true, which incriminates you also. Leftmost is true. And then top row contains no mimics would be lying. That works. Is it correct? We'll find out here in now. Oh, I was really not 100% on that one. Oh, hey. I would love a charm, especially now because that last one was scary. Simply owning relics grants new their effect. Okay, I was wondering. Red boxes heal one guy. Interesting. Oh, that's kind of fun, actually. Oh, hello, and thank you for the follow. Welcome in from YouTube. YouTube streaming already turning out to be more effective than I had imagined. I didn't think anyone would be looking for me there, but hey, welcome in. Thanks for being here. And again, I mentioned this earlier, but the chat down here is exclusively Twitch chat, because if I make it both chats, then Twitch will ban me. So yeah. But I can still see you. It's a little weird because you can't see each other, but we'll figure it out as we go. This is a very new thing for me. Okay, the box on the right is a mimic. The top row contains no mimics. So, right off the bat, you two can't both be true. Actually, if you're true, then you can't be true. Coder, in theory, it is against Twitch terms of service to show I think the way they put it is you can't show elements. You cannot show elements that are not, that are not engageable by the Twitch audience. So that would be like effects from YouTube. Like if I had if I had an effect come up for like a super chat or something from YouTube or YouTube chat, that's what they say, is that that's against terms of service. Now, how enforceable that all is, I don't know. How much they care, I don't know. But, you know, here early on, just kind of trying things out, I'm playing safe. Speaking of subscriptions, I think this one has to be lying. Because if this one's lying and this one's telling the truth, that works. But if this one is lying and this one is telling the truth, then it doesn't work. But there is a possibility that they are both lying. No, but then this one would also have to be lying. So this one, there's no way. That is also true. Sometimes big streamers just get to write their own rules. The plebs still have to play by them. Box above me isn't a mimic. It's a mimic among the red boxes. Bottom row contains no mimics. Rightmost column contains no mimics. This right here works. That points to this. That incriminates this. This one could be lying. This one can be true. This one can be true. We're gonna roll with that. Awaken a sleeping chest? Oh, God. Oh, I don't even want to think about the possibility that chests can't talk to you because they're sleeping. I hate everything about that possibility. Do I have candy? I do not have candy. Ow! Can I make your attack magic stronger? Because that would help me, actually. Well, luckily I have a mushroom. This is fine. Christ. Alright. Still 2 mimics. Diagonal down left for me isn't a mimic. Diagonal down up right for me isn't a mimic. Diagonal down right for me isn't a mimic. Diagonal up left for me isn't a mimic. The box on the left is a mimic. Box on the left is a mimic. I think it's gonna be these two. These ones corroborate, well, these ones corroborate each other, right? So if this one is a mimic, then it's telling the truth and this one's lying, which is impossible. So the two saying isn't a mimic actually do, like, they kind of, like, corroborate each other's stories, right? This one also says that this one isn't a mimic. So that's, like, 2 different ones saying not a mimic. And if that's a mimic, then this one's telling the truth, which means that this one's safe. And that means that this one's also safe. And same with these two. And then this one would be lying, and then this one would be lying. Hell yeah. this game was gonna be fun. And I'm so right. Oh, I can upgrade yeah, perfect. I do want that. Thank you. Yeah, honestly, no matter how much I, like, logic it out, and it makes sense in my head, like, watching the chests open and, like, waiting to see if I'm right is legitimately difficult. Okay, diagonal done right for me as a mimic. Okay, one of you's got to go. Because what if, though? Diagonal up left for me isn't a mimic. Box on the left isn't a mimic. Okay, you both corroborate this one. Top row contains no mimics. You are a flying fuck. Bottom row has at least one mimic. You, by nature, have to be true, which means that it has to be this one. This all makes sense in my head, but what if, though? Now we're fine. Hi there, love. Oh, we got that deep heal. Still got a nice warm jacket. Boss? Do I have, like... I have, like, the tiniest heal. Oh, I have this one. That's helpful. I don't know what you're gonna hit for. Hopefully it's less than 88. Hell yeah. Nice! Hey, you got some red-ass RPG Maker here. I wanna buy a scratch. Let me get back to you on that. I will... 20, that's fine. Hype train! Wait, isn't that kind of, like, late for the hype train? If it's in response to, like, Jesse Prime account subbing? I feel like there's a whole world of RPG Maker, like, sound effects and things that I'm just not familiar with. It feels like a whole world that I'm just, like, not familiar, that I just haven't been exposed to. I will take a rice ball, please. It makes me happy in some ways, but it also makes me feel like... I don't know, it gives me this feeling of like... Damn, I've always been interested in making a game. The tools are right there. Like, why not me? And then I remember that I'm lazy and I can't like... I can't commit to things. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's why. Oh, I just okay. I was walking around like, I don't even know what floor I'm on. And then I actually saw that it's like at the top of my menu on the left. All right. Diagonal down left for me is a mimic. The box on the left is a mimic. Diagonal down right for me is a mimic. Jesus Christ. Okay. Bottom row contains no mimics. Diagonal up left for me is a mimic. Alright, so you all, like, incriminate one another. Diagonal up left for me isn't a mimic. You can't all four be lying. So realistically, like, it's either gonna be this one and this one, or it's gonna be this one and this one. But that means these three are safe and therefore telling the truth. Bottom row contains no mimics. That works. Diagonal up left for me isn't a mimic. That works. The box on the right isn't a mimic. Okay. Yes. Got it. Is a mimic? Okay. You're no good. That means you're lying, which means that you're safe, which means that you're telling the truth, which means you're no good. But what if, though? Now we're good. Big logics. Top row contains no mimics. Top row contains no mimics. All right, you all corroborate each other's stories. Bottom row contains no mimics. Bottom row contains at least one mimic. Box on the right isn't a mimic. Okay, that also works. We have two liars. Bottom row has at least one mimic. You can't say that about yourself. Bottom row contains no mimics. That can't possibly be true. At least one of them has to be a mimic. Which means that, as I just said, this is telling the truth, and this is lying because we established that that one's a mimic. But what if, though? Weirdly enough, you're right in some ways. You're right in some ways about the parlor game puzzle and blueprints preparing me for this, but the rules of this are just slightly different. Just ever so slightly different than the parlor game puzzle. Just enough to mess with my head. Just barely enough to mess with my head. Give me another one of these. Even though I have 3 of them already, but I am worried about starving to death. Since the dawn of time, humans have worried about starving to death. Yes, hello. There's no mimic among the red boxes. So we have the top row contains no mimics and the bottom row contains no mimics, which is technically possible, but is very suspicious. Diagonal down right for me isn't a mimic. Diagonal down right for me isn't a mimic. There is a mimic among the red boxes. There is a mimic among the blue boxes. that makes you safe because you wouldn't incriminate yourself, but I don't know if that's necessarily how that works. Because that can be true without incriminating itself. Not yet. This one's probably the trickiest one I've seen yet. Alright, let's work on it this way. From these ones. The top row contains no mimics, the bottom row contains no mimics. Let's see which of these conflict with each other. So... top row contains no mimics. Alright, let's assume that's true. If that's true, these must both be true. No mimic among the red boxes. Diagonal down right for me isn't a mimic. Same with this. Is there any problem with all these three being true? No mimic among the red boxes. That would mean that this one is also safe. And that this one is also safe. But then mimic among the red boxes would indicate that one of these is lying. So these can't all 5 be true. Now it would work. Top row contains no mimics. No mimic among the red. Diagonal down right isn't a mimic. Diagonal down right isn't a mimic. Mimic among the red boxes. So it would work if these were both mimics. No, because then this one's also false. Okay, so let's work from assuming these 3 are true. Let's start from here. Diagonal down right isn't a mimic. Diagonal down right isn't a mimic. There is a mimic among the red boxes. That would incriminate this one. No mimic among the red boxes. That would also be untrue. Bottom row contains no mimics. Could be true. Mimic among the blue boxes could also be true. This works. This works. Top row contains no mimics. False. No mimic among the red boxes. False. Diagonal down right isn't a mimic. True. Diagonal down right isn't a mimic. True. Mimic among the red boxes. True. Mimic among the blue boxes. Also true. Bottom row contains no mimics. Also true. This works. I'm sorry, did that say minigun? Crushed it. We have obtained a minigun. which seems less powerful than this pole arm for some reason. Well, I guess let's find out. Yeah, get him! Damn it. Ow! That's helpful, thank you. 0 mimics are hiding in red boxes, and black boxes, and black boxes, and black boxes, and black boxes. Okay, so you can't all be lying. There's no mimics in black boxes, which makes sense there's only one black box. 1 mimic is hiding in a blue box. 2 mimics are hiding in red boxes. What? No. Lies. Wait, what the fuck? Alright, you're obviously lying. And you're telling the truth, and you're lying. Okay, yeah, this works. Whew! Blue armor, new armor. Blech. I could use an assist here. Super attack candy. I will numb that. Shit, it's not a town. I was kind of hoping it would be a town. You have another rice ball, so that's fine. Okay, 1 mimic in a blue box. No mimics in the blue boxes. Okay, 1 mimic in a blue box. A mimic hide among the blue boxes. 1 mimic. You all corroborate, so there's gotta be 1. There's a mimic among the red boxes. Not necessarily. Oh, 1 mimic in a red box, no mimic among the blue boxes. You're objectively lying. There's a mimic among the red boxes. That's correct. The bottom row contains no mimics. That's wrong. It's you. Hell yeah. We're moving. And then it was silent. Yo, so many treasures. Good. Thanks! I worked hard. Since you've opened more than 59 treasures, I'll give you 5 attack candies as a reward. That's an odd threshold, but thank you? This is the last thing, so I guess it doesn't really matter. I don't think I can take the money out with me, can I? I'm a rock collector. If you have any boring rocks, I'll buy them for 100 each. I got one on the last run, and it was like, oh, okay, I guess it's the junk item. You're useless to me. You know what? Fair. Not the first time I've been told that. Won't be the last. Right, so give me all of these. And I guess a few of these as well. I feel like we should kick whatever this thing is. Whatever this thing is, we should probably kick its ass. I should have probably bought a heal of some sort. Well, I won't be needing you. Or probably you at this point. Okay, there we go. Let me get a couple of these just to be safe. Oh, I think we're gonna beat the hell out of this guy. Well, that hurt a little bit. Now we're good. I did it! I got 1 gem! And it's amber, which isn't even really that valuable. That's the most flaccid fanfare I have heard in a long time. We've unlocked level 2. Increase XP? Sure. Unlock the sound test? Honestly, that has a delightful energy to it. Increase XP. That sounds fun. A confused dungeon. That sounds fun. Okay, let's not spoil ourselves on mechanics. Listen to one of my lessons about opening treasure boxes. Yeah, you know what? Hit me with it. Let's begin the lecture. Number 5 is safe to open. How? Okay. There's some gold in that box, means it's not a mimic. Whether number 4 and number 6 are lying or telling the truth, the one thing you can be sure about is that number 5 isn't a mimic. Oh, I guess if it says it has some gold in it, it's not saying it's a mimic. If it's the truth, number 5 contains gold. If 4 and 6 are both lying, then you know they're the mimics and you found them already. The box says there's no gold, there's no guarantee that they're a mimic, so make sure you're careful. I'm also being introduced to the possibility that chests can have gold in them. Oh no, I guess that's just... yeah, they all have stuff in them. Yeah, I wasn't thinking. Like, they all have treasure. I guess I'm thrown off by the idea that, like, chests can talk about the contents of other chests. Number 6 is safe to open. Okay, yeah, I was wondering about this. There is a mimic among... so, it's incriminating its own type. Hi, Nova. Thank you for joining from both places, actually. It's very kind of you. I appreciate you very much. Okay, so tell me about it. Number 6 is safe to open. A red treasure box wouldn't be able to tell you that a mimic is in a red box. Okay, I was wondering about this. Open it up and you find some gold. Look at the top of the screen where it shows you the treasure count. Is that what that is? I saw those numbers up there and was not Yeah, I was not getting that it was telling me, like, how many chests had what items. Count shows that only one of the boxes has gold in it. Number 6 had gold, so now there's no more gold left in the rest of the boxes. Number 1 says there's gold in the top row, so now you know that number 1 is a mimic because it's lying. Okay. Okay. That's a nice little... Yeah, alright. That's a nice little level of depth. I like that. Okay, we do have 2 mimics to start out now. Leftmost column contains no mimics, contains no mimics. You could both be lying. So I'm gonna mark you both with a 1. Top row contains no mimics. Bottom row has at least 1 mimic. Bottom row contains no mimics. You contradict one another. Rightmost column has 1 or more mimics. Okay, so you have to be safe. You have to be safe, which means that you have to be lying. Bottom row has at least 1 mimic, so that means that you're safe, and you're safe, which means you're safe, and you're lying. Watch me lose immediately. Now we're good. No mimic in the blue. Left has 1 or more. Box on the left is a mimic. Those could all be safe. Rightmost column has 1 or more mimics. So this works in theory. Top row has at least 1 mimic. Rightmost column contains no mimics. This works. True. 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 False. False. Hell yeah. Weird medicine, no telling what'll happen. Drink it fucking right now. It was a laxative. You know what? I deserve that. I'm not even mad. That is, like, what should have happened is what happened. Give me a cookie. I almost just walked up to that chest and opened it without even thinking about anything. It was so Sempic. Jesus Christ. Okay. There's no mimic among the red boxes. No mimic among the red boxes. Mark you as 1s because you could both be lying, but I think you're not lying. Yeah, in general, in like real life, I would highly discourage anyone from taking a vial of medicine, or a beaker of medicine, I suppose, that says weird medicine and just drinking it. Like, sight unseen. I would say you should not do that. But I did it. I have a hunch here. I think that this one and this one is lying. Because there is a mimic among the red boxes. This one says there's a mimic among the blue boxes, which would be true. This one says top contains no mimics, which would be true. Right contains no mimics, which would be true. Top contains no mimics, which would be true. Hell yeah. And we got Lord Heal. Ow! That's helpful, thank you. Okay, diagonal down right for me isn't a mimic, diagonal down right isn't a mimic, diagonal up left isn't a mimic. Alright, you guys are pretty safe. Diagonal, oh that's tricky! Diagonal up right for me is a mimic! But I think you're the liar. Diagonal left right for me isn't a mimic. Diagonal left. Oh shit, you can't. These ones both say that this one isn't a mimic. So they'd have to all three be lying. Which means that you're a mimic. Which means that you're a mimic. And you're safe, and you're safe. Hello, do you have food? That's not food, but I will take it. Oh shit, did we just get Puff Puff? Okay, we can only get it once. I thought I might be able to do both. I'm glad I picked that one. Alright, there is a mimic among the red boxes. There is a mimic among the red boxes. There is a mimic among the red boxes. There is no Warren Bossing Say. No mimic among the black boxes. Box on the left isn't a mimic. I'm inclined to believe both of you are true, which means that you are the liar. I should probably stop trying to fight with a shovel. Ow! Any minute now, Nasa! It's always a good idea to use up all your gold when you come across a shop. Don't tell me how to spend my money! I will hoard my money as long as I want to. Maybe in a minute. You know what? Give me that fancy lunch. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, there's food up here. Woo! Woo! Of all the soundboard commands that survived, why that one? Yeah, give me that scratcher! Yeah! Oh, that's the most generous scratch-off of all time. It turns out there is cash in the pumpkin patch. Oh, this is... Oh, I like this. Diagonal to the left for me is a mimic. Diagonal up right for me is a mimic. Diagonal up left for me isn't a mimic. Okay, so it feels like this is the correct... That kind of has to be. There's no mimic among black boxes. That is a lie. The top row contains no mimics. That's also a lie. Then no. Okay, hang on. What if it's both of you and you're telling the truth? This works, right? Then this one would be saved. All the rest of these would be saved. Diagonal down left is a mimic. True. No mimic among the black boxes. True. Top row contains no mimics. True. Box on the right isn't a mimic. True. Diagonal right isn't a mimic. True. Cool. Okay. Diagonal up left for me is a mimic. Top row contains no mimics. So that's pretty straightforward. Although, no mimics, no mimics, no mimics. You can't all be lying, so you're the liar, actually. Diagonal up left for me is a mimic. You're also lying. There's a mimic among the red boxes. True. Diagonal down left isn't a mimic. Also true. Sick. Hello! I would like more massage, please. This time we can increase the max HP. Bye. Thanks for that. Okay. There's a mimic among the black boxes. 3 of you say that. You can't all 3 be lying. Bottom row has a mimic. The top row has a mimic. There is no mimic in the red boxes. Actually, we've flagged both of those as safe already, so that's true. So we have 2 liars in the last 3. Bottom row has at least 1 mimic. Bottom row contains no mimics. Oh, we already know the mimic among the black boxes. We already know that's a liar. Which also means that you're lying, which also means that you're true. Oh yeah, we're in the swing of it now. It's just the one. I probably don't need to waste the javelin on this. We can just hit him. We took some hits, but that's fine. We can recover. 0 mimics. Get to the. Oh my god! Oh my god! 0 mimics in blue boxes. Oh my god! Oh, this is so stressful immediately. 2 mimics hiding in red boxes. 2 mimics hiding. That's a lie. You have to be safe. You wouldn't say that. Mimic is hiding in a blue box. So, 2 mimics are hiding in red boxes. You have to be true. So, that's gotta be those 2. Which means that's a true statement! Get the fuck out of here! Ever heard of Nocia? I feel like I am familiar with the name, but I wouldn't be able to tell you the first thing about it. I get a death threat I'm not sure if it's real or not. And I have to logic out whether it is real. And oddly enough, what happened there is that we determined that it was a real statement, which meant that the chest itself was not threatening. Weirdly enough. Do I have a wake-up bell? I have a wake-up bell. The top row contains no mimics. Bottom row contains no mimics. Diagonal down right for me is a mimic. Bottom row has a mimic. No mimic among the red boxes. Oh god, none of these work well with each other. Okay. Alright, so you two in particular conflict with one another. And there's an accusation over here that says that you're a mimic. Starting to look very much like this one is a mimic. That would mean that it's lying, which would make this true and this true, which works. That would also make this false, and that would corroborate all of these. A Gladius! Cool. Very cool. Let's get all that new gear on. Good. Oh, damn. I was hoping that would be enough. Oh, it is now. That's super useful. Thank you. Oh, now you're just gonna go every turn. So I guess she must have like a random chance to just pop off. Oh, I shouldn't have eaten that cookie. Ah, that's fine. Yeah, you know what? This worked out real well for me last time. Fuck! Give me a fancy lunch! This is, oddly enough, it's based in like a roguelike style, but it's about obtaining treasure through answering logic problems. Wait, hang on. Let me eat all my candy first. Alright, so I did cuss out that guy for telling me that I should, like, spend all my money when I'm in town. But then I did it. You know, sometimes you can't be 100% sure about the answer to a puzzle. At times like that, you should just give up. Weirdly, that's good. Oh. It's good advice. Okay. Okay, alright. Diagonal down left for me is a mimic. You've been incriminated one time. Box on the left is a mimic. You've been incriminated one time. Diagonal on the left for me isn't a mimic. Diagonal down left from diagonal right for me is a mimic. You've been incriminated one time. Alright, let me, like, follow the circle here. You say that you're a mimic. You say that you're a mimic. You say that this one's a mimic. But you two corroborate each other. And you corroborate this one. I was just told that I can't be 100% sure. Sometimes. But it feels like I should be able to glean something from this. But the logic of, like, 3 of them could be lying together is really difficult to parse. No. Oh, fuck off with this! Top row has at least one mimic. One mimic, one mimic. No mimics. You're lying. You're lying. What if I just open these ones? There's no way to know if that one's lying unless we wait 50 seconds. Yeah, okay, I'm good. Nice, give me that. Top row contains no mimics. Top row contains no mimics. Bottom row contains no mimics. Bottom row has at least one mimic. So yeah, basically, we are going down through these dungeons and trying to answer these logic puzzles. And if we pick a mimic, we die instantly. If we pick the chests that are not mimics, then we get money and equipment and items. Which then makes us able to win these, essentially, auto battles. Okay, actually, the bottom row has at least one mimic. We know this one's safe. This one can't say that. Which means that has to be true, so this one has to be a mimic. Which means this one has to be a mimic. That's true. That's true. That's not true. And that's true. Please. Okay. Let's eat a bun. Let's have a bun. Do I have new gear? I do not have new gear. Let's hit it. Hey, we got an attack magic prop! And it was enough! It was exactly just enough. Sick! Alright. There's a mimic among the black boxes. That has to... Those ones have to be safe, right? So that one's lying. Top row contains no mimics. We don't know. There's a mimic among the black boxes. We know that to be true. Bottom row contains no mimics. That is a lie. There's a mimic among the blue boxes. You can't say that. Also, we know it's true. Top row contains no mimics. You. Hell yeah, we're doing it! Oh, hey. Gentleman's clothes. I mean, I think I'll stick with the armor, thanks. You know what? The blue crystal might be nice for one of those situations where we just can't solve it. From what I know, the puzzles and everything in it are kind of like randomized, but I imagine that the final boss is always like around the same general point. No mimic. Bottom row has one mimic. Bottom row has no mimics. Bottom row has one mimic. Mimic among the red boxes. You're safe. Which means you're lying, which means that you're lying. You must both be telling the truth. You're telling the truth. You're lying. Heck yeah. Oh shit, we're here already. Oh no. $62. More than 60. 5 attack candies. We're gonna buy not a damn thing. Actually, some cures are good. Eat all the candies. 30. Yeah, we don't need to heal 30 right now. Bring that up. We got the wind scroll, the javelin throw. Yeah, we're set up really well, actually. I don't know why I would do that, so I'm gonna. Winner! Yeah. Did I sell all my stuff already? Yeah, I did. Okay, our defense is shit, but oh dear. Use this first. And just, yeah. Pile it in there. I meant to do this earlier, but oh my god, I should have brought a whetstone. This is about to get spooky! I did not prepare for this properly! We're good. Woo! My weapon durability was at 5. I don't know if it breaks and is just unusable at that point or if it just goes down in strength, but either way, holy shit. Probably should have bought a whetstone. We got 20 adventure points, which we will spend on slowing down the hunger rate again. I don't understand, like, there's a thing there for, like, increase the level of your starting gear, but, like, you get so much gear so quickly, who cares what you start with? You practically never use it. Yeah, I heard it. Standard 3. I mean, like, should we do expert? I feel like we should just go through standard until there's no more standards. Maybe I'm a coward. Okay, we're back to 2 mimics. There's a mimic among the red boxes. You're safe. Which means that you're not safe. Which means, ironically, that all 3 of you are safe. And you're lying. There's a mimic among the blue boxes. All right, you're good. There's a mimic among the black boxes? Among blue boxes, you're correct. That can't be true. Which means one of these has to... It's gotta be that, right? I went into that pretty quickly, so this might... Now we're good. We're good. We're good. Everything's fine. Stop worrying. Just shove that list of games I'm selling. Yes and no. Most of them have already been sold, but I do still have some, I have a few over here. Yes, those are Donkey Konga bongos on top. That is mostly like PS3, Xbox 360 era stuff. I do still have Echo. check something real quick. Oh, there you are. I couldn't find it over there, and I started to worry. I do still have Echo, but I'm not selling Echo. I'm keeping Echo. But I had to make sure it was still there, because I couldn't find it there for a second. There's a Mimic among the blue boxes. There is no Mimic among the blue boxes. Interesting. Bottom row contains no Mimics. Oh, you're lying. Diagonal on the left for me is Mimic. Yeah, that tracks. Diagonal on the left for me. Alright, so there's one liar in this triumvirate here. And they're all... Diagonal left for me is a Mimic. Diagonal left for me isn't a Mimic. You're the liar. Not the birds! Yeah, honestly, when it comes to the like the old like 16-bit era stuff, I was very selective in what I got rid of. Anything that I had any sort of like sentimental attachment to, I didn't get rid of. There were some things like the Adventures of Batman and Robin that I came in with no sentimental attachment to, but then I played it and developed a sentimental attachment to it on the spot. But when it came to the, when it came to my, like the later stuff over here, the more like modern generation stuff, a lot less nostalgia tied up in those. Okay, no Mimics in black boxes. That makes sense. 2 Mimics hiding in red boxes. Yeah, that was easy. You know, the only Link's Awakening I have is the remake for Switch. Which was great, by the way. I loved that. I played the original, like, Game Boy Link's Awakening, but only emulated. It was a long time ago. There is a Mimic among the black boxes. There is no Mimic among the black boxes. Okay. You two have it out. Oh yeah, I know what you mean. There was less scrolling to get from place to place. I totally get it. Diagonal on left for me is a Mimic. Okay. That would make this one a liar. Can this one be a liar? Yeah, it totally can, actually. All right. What did we do wrong? Diagonal on left for me is a mimic. There's a mimic among the blue boxes. So I said that was a lie. Obviously it wasn't, but where was I supposed to have found that out? Diagonal on left isn't a mimic. Bottom row contains no mimics. True. Mimic. I'm glad we at least, like, I've been playing this for 2 hours. I'm glad we at least got to see what failure looks like. Which sounds like a humble brag, but isn't intended to be. I think I was going to have to leave the two on the left alone. I guess if I ruled out the other two red boxes, and then there's the one on the bottom that says there's a mimic among the red boxes, that would have ruled it out. I guess I confirmed that the center one was a mimic because the other four around it worked alongside that logic. But I guess now that I'm looking at it, none of the other ones necessarily, like, addressed it directly. Like, mimic among the red boxes, okay, that's the center. Bottom row contains no mimics? Yeah, that tracks. Because I know the other one has to be... I know the other one of the two has to be, like, one of these ones up here. Diagonal down left for me isn't a mimic. That tracks. Diagonal down left for me is a mimic. So I took this one at face value. Marked this one. Then checked the other ones. It was like, mimic among the blue boxes. Sure, that makes sense. That it's lying. Because if I believe this one, then this one and this one are true. So there's no mimic among the blue boxes. Like, the logic all worked out around that. But I think the giveaway that I was supposed to... No, it would still have worked. There's a mimic among the red boxes. Would have still worked to confirm this one. Which was a mimic. Yet the more I look at this, the more I'm like, no, my logic was actually sound. Like, this actually does totally work in this way. But, yeah, again, like, there doesn't have to be a confirmed solution, right? Hey, I still got points for that. Yeah, I guess I got out of my, Yeah. I think that's what it came down to, essentially, was like... The logic worked out, but the logic could have worked out a different way also. And I didn't account for that. No mimic in the black boxes, no mimic in the black boxes. You corroborate each other, but you could both be lying. Diagonal on the left is a mimic. Okay, so either you're lying and are a mimic, or you are a mimic. So you can't both be lying. Diagonal done right isn't a mimic. We know that. There's a mimic among the blue boxes. That has to be true. Because there's 2 left, and there's diagonal left is a mimic. That is a lie. Shit. I think that's as far as we can go. Yeah, we actually can't determine which of those 2 is safe. Yep, okay. No mimic among the red, no mimic among the red. Alright, you're marked. No mimic among the blue. There is a mimic among the blue. Top row contains a mimic. Top row contains no mimics. You conflict. Okay, what the fuck? There's a mimic among the blue boxes that says a blue box. So you have to be safe, but that means you also have to be telling the truth. Same with you. Top row contains no mimics. You have to be lying. You are also lying. Yeah, hey, Ash. Essentially what we're looking at is the parlor puzzle from Blueprints, but it's a whole game. Oh yeah, it's also like a $3 RPG Maker game. Which, I can't stress this enough, I'm so okay with. Okay, no mimic in the red. Diagonal left is a mimic? No, it's not. Bottom row contains no mimics? Yes, it does. Oh, that's lovely. Thank you. One mimic is hiding in a black box. Says 3 of you, so it's true. And by necessity, it must be this one. 2 mimics are hiding in blue boxes. That literally can't be true. Moving on. Oh, hey! No mimic in the red. No mimic in the red. No mimic in the red. Diagonal on the right for me is a mimic. No, there's not. One liar out of the 3 of you. Bottom row contains no mimics. That feels right. Because if that one's lying, then this one's also lying, and they can't both be lying. So this one's lying, and this one's true. Our gear sucks! I was just saying earlier that, like, I don't have the whole history of, like, playing RPG Maker games. So there's something, like, novel and new to all of this. That seems like a good deal. I'll take it. Will you do it again? No. That's fine. I think that's acceptable. Good to know. I'm just not accustomed to not being given, like, good gear in the early chests. I mean, I guess I'll buy the hip jacket for, like, 1 defense point. Yeah, give me one of those. I might need it later. We're doing okay for now, so it's probably not a big deal, but... Hello, I just bought a hip jacket from you and then sold it back to you. Fuck! No, I just... I was even gonna pay full price for it again. I'm not a mimic. That's actually kind of amazing. Jesus Christ, okay. 1, 2, 3 say there is a mimic among the black boxes. You two both say there is not a mimic among the black boxes. And you say I'm not a mimic. And you say there's no mimic among the red boxes. Okay. So there is a possibility that all 3 of the ones that say there's a mimic among the black boxes are lying. But if that were the case, then all 3 of them would have to be in black boxes, because these would all be telling the truth. Fuck, that does actually work, because this one could be... This one could be a mimic, and this one could be a mimic. And this one could be a mimic. And the one that says I'm not a mimic could be telling the truth. There's no way to say for sure. I think we have to skip this one. I don't think I can identify even a single safe one. Oh yeah, you're right. And I came to that conclusion. Okay, yeah. I came to that conclusion in my head and then somehow twisted around to where there could be 4 lying chests. Okay, there's no mimic among the red boxes. Okay, yes. Right. Right? Yes. Yeah, seems good. Top row has a mimic, but it's not me. I was working down that line of logic, and then I talked myself out of it. Diagonal to the left for me is a mimic. Diagonal to the left for me is a mimic. Okay. Top row has no mimics. Top row has one mimic, at least. You're not a mimic. You're not a mimic. This is hard. I don't know if it seems like I am, but I am having fun. Where's my food at? It's fine. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, the thing we have to keep looking at. Boxes cannot incriminate themselves. If they do, they have to be telling the, like, they have to be telling the truth. So you're lying. But unfortunately, you give me no information about anything else. Although, that means that this one has to be lying. That means that this one has to be lying. So these ones are both telling the truth, and that's telling the truth. Gun! And I got armor. Unfortunately, it's the same armor. So I have tattered clothes and a minigun, which I think makes me a Mad Max character. Box on the right is a mimic. Bottom row contains no mimics. Okay, is there anything that incriminates itself? Bottom row has at least one mimic. Okay. Noted. Bottom row contains no mimics. That is a false statement, which makes that a true statement. And since that's the only black box, these must also be true statements, which means that you're lying. Yeah. Thanks, that's helpful. I'm getting hit so hard because I have, like, absolute shit for... Shit! Mimic among the blue, mimic among the black. Top row has one. Diagonal up right, diagonal down right. Top row contains none. Okay, none of these incriminate themselves. It's not making it easy. The chain of logic here is really complicated, so I think I'm actually going to throw a blue crystal. So now we at least know that one for sure is safe. And that means that that's lying, which means this is safe. That's lying. And that's lying. Wow, actually? Blue crystal kind of amazing? Give me another one of those. I mean, what it says is it just identifies one non-mimic chest. But having that confirmation can be all you need to just chain the rest of them together. So it's... I'm sure it's not like this all the time, but it feels like it can be, like, as good as like a clear. If I'm not gonna get any new equipment, then I'm at least gonna mow down a bunch of defense candy. Bottom row has at least one mimic. Says 2 of you. Bottom row contains no mimics. Says 2 of you. Box on the left is a mimic seems very plausible. And I feel like these two corroborate each other as well. Like, I don't want to use it as a crutch, but this feels like another one where I'm kind of like... I'm a bit locked. Okay, box on the left is a mimic. All right. That means you're both lying. That means you're both telling the truth. And we know that's true, so you're also lying. Gentleman's clothes! I finally have something loosely resembling armor. Could use like one more of those from you, girl. Thank you! Saved me a turn. Let's go. Woo! Hell yeah, give me that shit. Woo! I'm gonna spend that on lunch. I need a full heal so bad right now. Hello. There's a letter rank displayed next to your attack and defense. I've noticed that. If you get attack and defense to rank B, you'll definitely be able to beat the boss. If you're at D, you might barely be able to beat the boss with plenty of items. That's good to know. More. More, it's so helpful. Wait. You don't even have a whetstone. I was gonna actually buy one this time. Shit. Alright, off we go. Fuck me! Okay. This at least means there's more treasure. Box on the left is a mimic, box on the right is a mimic. Alright. One of you's lying. Just give me one. Give me... Okay. On the left is a mimic. That's true. That's false. That's true. That's true. That's true. That's true. That's false. All right, now we have to actually do it. They're not gonna make it easy. Alright, two of you both say that there's a mimic among the blue boxes, which, considering the number of blue boxes, seems like an easy true. So I feel like those ones are probably safe, but we can't confirm. Alright, let's say I believe you. That would mean that there's no mimic among any of the black boxes. Does that work? Box above me isn't a mimic. That leaves us with too many truths. So I think what that's telling me is that this one has to be false. If we follow its logic, then it leaves us with not enough mimics on the board. So it must be wrong. That means there is a mimic among the black boxes, so we have to clear all of these. But that also means we know there's a mimic among the red boxes. The box below isn't a mimic, and the box below this isn't a mimic. also know there is a mimic among the red boxes. The box above isn't a mimic. There's a mimic among the blue boxes. No, there's not. Oh, that's tasty! I love games that make me feel smart, even when they make me feel stupid. Okay, hang on. Whoa, 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 whoa. So mimic among the blue boxes. There's only one blue box. Let's start from this. Let's start from this assumption. Hypothetically, I believe you. There is a mimic among the blue boxes, which means it has to be this one. That would mean there is no mimic among the red boxes, so all of these must be true. Mimic in the black, there's a mimic in the blue, there's no mimic among the red. That works. No contradictions thus far. Top row contains no mimics. There's a mimic among the red boxes. That's not true. That's also not true. That's also not true. So this cannot be the case. So starting from here, there's a mimic among the blue boxes. We assume that to be true. There is no mimic. Oh, shit. Shit. There's no mimic among the red boxes. That would mean there must be a mimic among the red boxes. Okay, so let's follow this differently then. There's no mimic among the red boxes. There is a mimic among the red boxes. So that would mean this one is true. This one is false. And again, this is all hypothetical. I'm just following a thread of logic here. That one's also true. And then what else can we do, really? These two contradict. One of them must be lying. But is it possible to find out which? Oh, actually. One of them's lying, so one of them is definitely a mimic, so that means only one of the two black boxes can be a mimic. So there must be a mimic among the black boxes. So this works in theory, but do we try? That's too many X's. Fuck. Okay. Oh, we need to eat. Mimic among the blue boxes, true. No mimic among the red boxes, false. One of these must be true. Or one of these is lying, because they conflict. So that must be true. That means this is also lying. So the other one is one of these, which means all the rest of these must be true. And it's that one. Don't kill me! Yeah! Okay! Holy shit! Like, holy shit! Also, I need a weapon. Like, really bad, like, right now. Well, here goes. Okay, so I can't just, like, do punch damage. Yeah, I was gonna say any minute now. Jesus Christ. Thanks for nothing. There's a mimic among the blue boxes. That's self-incriminating. You must be lying, or you must be telling the truth, rather. You're safe. That also means that one of these is suspicious. The box below me isn't a mimic. Well, we know that's true, too. There's a mimic among the black boxes. There's no mimic among the black boxes. One of you is lying for sure. Isn't a mimic. Box below me isn't. Well, I mean, okay. So for now, let's grab these ones. Those are safe. Moving on. Weirdly, these two actually corroborate. A mimic among the black boxes. That would make both of these liars. It would also make this one a liar, which would make this one a liar. Which would make... No, because then all three of these would be liars, and this one would be a liar. We can't have four. So we have to go with this one being true. Wait, no, I took that too far. This one, if this one is a mimic... then it satisfies its own condition. And that makes this one true for sure. And that would mean it's you and it's you. Right? This works? I feel like I jumped too many steps. I need to really look over this. Box below me isn't a mimic. That's a lie. No mimic among black boxes. That's a lie. Bottom row contains no mimics. That's a lie. That all works. There is a mimic among the black boxes. True. Box below me isn't a mimic. True. Mimic among the blue. True. Mimic among the black. True. Rightmost contains none. True. Box below. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this. Hell yeah. And we have gear. These things ain't shit. Puck, I want you to know that I had no real expectations coming into this at all. And it's been really good anyway. What do I have for items? Because I'm pretty hungry. Okay, rightmost column has one or more mimics. Those two agree with each other. Mimic among the blue boxes, you two agree with each other. Technically, you also agree. You're just more specific about it. Oh wait, there's a mimic among the blue boxes, you're blue. You have to be safe. Which means you're also true, which means... That one's not necessarily... Well, no, actually. No, let's not get ahead of ourselves. We know you're lying. There's no mimic among the boxes. That's not true. So that satisfies this condition. The rightmost column has one or more mimics. That's true. That also confirms this one. There's only one blue box left, and it has a mimic in it. So that is true. So there's two mimics left. It is impossible for the top row to not contain any mimics. It's therefore also impossible for the mimics to not be in red boxes, and that's in the leftmost column. So this, I'm very confident about this one. Hell yeah! We're at Boss Fountain Central. More than 67. I don't understand. It must be percentage based. It's so strange every time it's like, oh, you've opened more than random number of chests, so I'll give you this. And I'm like, why is it that number? Hell yeah, I got boring rocks for you. Well, I don't need the charm anymore. I will take the wood sword if for no other reason than just because all of my shit is in really bad disrepair. Can probably sell the blue armor because I have gold armor, which is better. And the tattered clothes. And the other tattered clothes, and the other tattered clothes, and the 2 gentlemen's clothes. Oh, I have other... Oh, okay. I have a halberd. I can just use that. The wake-up bells we don't need. The rest of these I probably will throw like, right at his ass. I think I'm ready. Y'all think I'm ready? I think I'm ready. Okay, so first off, I'm gonna throw everything I got at your face. There's 5. There's 10. There's 5. There's 10. And now I'm just gonna swing this thing at you. And Nesa's gonna watch and be like, "You're so cool! Gambare!" I got another one of those things. I guess I'll bump to max HP. I guess I'll strengthen the starting gear. Alright, let's try an expert one. Just once. And I think I'll make this my last run for the night. It could take me an hour and a half, and it could take me 3 minutes. There is only 1 mimic here. That's good to know. There's a mimic among the red boxes. All right, you guys are green flags. Leftmost column contains a mimic. Top row contains no mimic. Box below me is a mimic. There is no mimic among the blue boxes. This all works. Yeah, that works. There's no gold in the box to my... Okay. No gold in the box to my left. Okay, hang on. No, wait. You two contradict. So one of you is lying. So the rest of you are fine. Which in fact then means that you are also telling the truth. Right? This feels safe. Okay, yes. Absolutely. I think, honestly, you're not charging enough. Alright. Top row contains no mimics. Bottom row contains no mimics. One of you is lying. So all the rest of you are safe. Box above me is a mimic. That's fine. Rightmost column contains one mimic. True. Box on the left isn't a mimic. True. No gold in the box above me. Oh. So it's you then. Alright, cool. Got it. Thanks for helping, girl. There's a mimic among the red boxes. Two of you say it, so it's confirmed. So you two are safe. Rightmost column contains no mimics. That's true. Yeah! Give me that! Box on the left is a mimic. There's no mimic among the blue boxes. One of you is lying. Well, this is going swimmingly so far. Oh! Oh, that's really convenient, actually. Wow. I did not know that. That's really clever. Rather than making you just wail away with the strongest weapon, it actually preserves durability by just giving you whatever is the... Yeah, okay. Cool, I'm glad they thought of that. Who the fuck are... Wait, what? Hey! These hints might show up from here on out. Two mimics hide side by side. Two of the mimics are not neighbors. Neighbor or side by side means boxes above, below, or on either side. Diagonals don't count. Okay. Thank you. Gotcha, gotcha. I'm thinking it's this. They're side by side here. Top row has one that's false. Ooh, shit. The phone contains no mimics. They can't. If these are both true, they can't be side by side. All right, these are both true. There has to be one in the leftmost column. Oh, it's got to be these ones. gotta be this. Okay, you two corroborate. For the time being, I'm going to work through assuming these two are true. Because a lot of other things have to be going on for those to not be true. Well, actually, no, let's work in the other direction. If these are both lying, can the rest of these be true? Well, first of all, that would already be false. So these have to be true. Which means yeah. Okay. That's true. That's true. So you're false, and we're good. Takes a minute to work through, but we get there. Hi. You know, I'll grab a thread. You never know when the durability is going to run out. Make one the blue. Box on the left isn't. Box below isn't. Okay, let's eliminate the possibility that these are lying. I thought that too, Cooper Fox. I was dealing with that in the last one where it's like two mimics hide side by side, but it can't say that because it would be the side by side one in this scenario. Okay, so if you're both lying and this one is, yeah, no, why am I even entertaining this? Okay, so you're all clean. There is a mimic among the blue boxes, which there pretty much has to be. That can't be true. Yeah, that works. There are more mimics in black than red boxes. Interesting. That's a new wrinkle. Also, there are more mimics in red than blue boxes. Unless you're fucking lying. Okay. Well, here's the thing. We got 1-1 and 2-2. Box on the left is a mimic. So either that's a mimic and this is... Either that's a mimic or this is true, or that's not a mimic and this is lying. Same thing. Either this is true and that's a mimic, or this is lying and it's the mimic. In either case, the two mimics must be in these 4 boxes. So that means that this is true, and this is true, which means that this is true, and not the mimic, which means that you're the liar. More mimics in red than blue boxes. That can't be true because there are no mimics in red boxes. So you're a liar. I don't think there has... Not since my last Ace Attorney game have I spent this much time in a video game calling people liars. Nice! All the mimics are the same color. Well, that's racist. But also must be true, because 3 of you are saying it, which means they must be black. Give me that big ass axe! Yeah! Maybe I should save that for the boss. I require food! Make it fancy! I don't want either of those, but I do. I have 4 blue crystals? I could have been using them this whole time? Probably should have been using them this whole time. I guess that's true. I didn't need them, so why would I use them? On the left side of the screen, it says attack. Number next to it is exactly how much damage you do to enemies. Yeah, I thought I'd noticed that being the case. Okay. 2 mimics, 7 chests. Top row has at least 1 mimic. You corroborate. And you argue. One of you 3 has to be lying. And that means outside of these 3, there's only 1 mimic remaining. So these 2 corroborate each other and can't both be lying. Now within that, the most likely thing is that these 2 are telling the truth. But let's reverse logic and assume they're lying. Does the rest of this work out? No. Because this one... Oh wait, diagonal down left is... Down left from me is a mimic. Okay, that does work. Bottom row has a mimic. That works. Top row contains no mimics. That works. That does work. That also works. Shit, you're right. Hey, we still got 20 adventure points, and that was my first attempt on a new thing. You know what occurs to me? That this is a type of game where okay, no, there is actually an autosave. I was gonna not give it credit for having an autosave. I know. I thought about it, but the hubris kicked in, and I thought I had it. There's a little doubt in the back of my mind that was like, you don't know that that's the case. You saw that it worked, and you were like, well, maybe. But yeah. Does that podcast link even work anymore? Damn, it does. It just redirects. Well, that's good. All right, well, I'm gonna let that go for the day. It's been a lovely, triumphant return. I will not be on tomorrow, but I will be back on Friday. Whether it's with this or something else entirely, I don't know. I have a whole bunch of weird things lined up that's like, hey, that could be fun to stream, and I just haven't done it yet. So we'll see what I do next. You would think I'd have a whole plan. I might just do more of this. I'm having fun, but that really is up to you. Like, do you all want to see more of this? Because I would absolutely do it. Would not mind one bit. But there's also, there's a lot of video games, so I will be busy tomorrow night, and then I will be back on Friday night, and then we will get into a more or less normal-ish streaming schedule going forward. I might even go out of my way and make a schedule. We'll see. I don't know. Yeah, I had fun. The thing is, I'll probably keep playing this game whether I'm streaming it or not, just cuz. That's a ton of fun for $3. Go say hi to Delfriend. She's got new holiday stuff set up, and I'm gonna go and you see this creature over here? You see that look on his face? You don't, because he always jumps off of his perch when I move the camera towards him, so that I can't see him. Oh, he came all the way up. Okay. You're not supposed to do that, sir. Your hips are bad. Okay, well, anyway, here's Dog. I love you. Thank you for still being here after I took 2 weeks off. Streamers always worry that if they don't appear every single day, our entire audience will just like lack object permanence and forget we exist. So it's always nice to be reminded that you're functioning adults that can remember that I'm here even if I'm not like live in front of your faces every day. So thanks for that. I won't be live in front of your face again tomorrow. Bye. Down you go.
Time Wanderer, hello. Hi. Wait. Where's this tree? Oh, my zappies. Casey, hi. Dean, hello. Hi, Puck. My alerts aren't working properly, but hello. More. More. Thank you.
Huh?
Casey, thank you for 70 months. Dean,
Oh,
thank you for
yeah.
47 months.
Yeah, I gotta stop that. I forgot sending raids
Thank
on.
you. Welcome